Control begins with visibility, and visibility begins with a full inventory of cardholder data repositories. An assessor expects a map that covers primary databases, file shares, analytics exports, development and test copies, cloud storage, and even hidden caches inside desktop tools or batch processes. Each location must show ownership, system of record status, and data flow direction, who writes, who reads, and where it moves. Inventory is not complete until it captures transient storage like logs and temporary export folders, which often linger unnoticed. The evidence of maturity is a maintained register that ties every repository to a system owner and classifies sensitivity. On the PCIP exam, the correct answer will connect inventory to control. Knowing where data lives enables enforcement of deletion and encryption. Lists that stop at production systems are incomplete because risk often hides in forgotten corners. A simple truth anchors data protection. Data that does not exist cannot be stolen. Deletion should be the default, not retention. When records must stay for analytics, testing, or historical reporting, prefer tokenization, truncation, or anonymization so the data ceases to be cardholder data under PCI scope. Tokenization replaces the primary account number with a surrogate value. Truncation keeps only a harmless subset, and anonymization removes all elements that tie back to an individual. Each method produces evidence token vault logs, truncation routines, anonymization scripts that shows compliance. On the exam, prioritize options that shrink exposure surface rather than those that protect and store indefinitely. The smallest dataset that still supports a business function is the safest one. Encoding retention rules inside systems turns policy into behavior. Automated purge jobs with logged outcomes remove human forgetfulness from the equation. Schedulers should read the classification matrix, mark eligible records, delete them securely, and produce logs that show counts, timestamps, and operator acknowledgments. Supervisors review these logs to confirm purges occurred and exceptions were justified. Assessors expect to see configuration files or job definitions, not just procedure documents. Automation without logging is invisible. Logging without review is noise. The correct exam answer connects automation, oversight, and traceable output. A system deletes on schedule, records its actions, and someone independent verifies completion. That triad proves control maturity. Occasionally, data must be held beyond policy for legal or investigative reasons, but even exceptions need rails. A legal hold record should include the dataset in question, the authority imposing the hold, the reason, an expiry date, and the name of the approver. Holds must be reviewed periodically and lifted as soon as the justification expires. Assessors view perpetual holds as process failures because they break the deletion promise indefinitely. Evidence of good hygiene includes hold registers, periodic review notes, and automated reminders. The PCIP exam favors practices that balance compliance and legal duty controls, that honor law while still ensuring data returns to its deletion path promptly after release. While data waits for deletion, it must remain protected. Encryption at rest covers all layers: active databases, backup sets, archives, and any portable media used in transit. Backups deserve special attention because they often persist beyond operational storage and contain historical keys or expired credentials. An assessor will verify encryption scope by sampling storage systems and reviewing key management logs that show generation, rotation, and revocation. When in doubt, remember the exam preference. Protection lasts until destruction, not just until a backup leaves daily use. Encryption, combined with deletion, is the only way to claim data confidentiality throughout its life cycle. Sanitization extends beyond databases. Logs, support tickets, screenshots, and diagnostic exports frequently carry fragments of cardholder data. Redaction routines, field masking, and validation steps are needed to prevent leakage. Evidence might include log configuration files that show masked fields, ticketing templates that automatically filter sensitive values, and audit samples demonstrating that screenshots never expose payment data. On an exam question contrasting encrypt all logs with prevent sensitive data from entering logs, choose the second. Prevention outruns protection. Assessors look for proactive sanitation and proof that enforcement tools are in place, not after-the-fact cleanup promises. Destruction must be provable, not just claimed. Certificates of destruction from third-party vendors, chain of custody records during transport, and witness acknowledgments provide assurance that media and records were disposed of correctly. Each certificate should list item identifiers, dates, methods, and signatures of both sender and recipient. Electronic destruction logs should include checksum validation that deleted files cannot be recovered. On the PCIP exam, scenarios that mention deleted by administrator without independent verification are weak. Prefer answers that show documented destruction with audit evidence. The key word is verifiable. An assessor must be able to confirm finality beyond faith in a process.
Backups can quietly undo good intentions if they outlive policy timelines. Verification that backup systems honor retention periods is essential. Rotation schedules must ensure expired media are overwritten, erased, or destroyed, and that catalog entries for purge data are removed. Evidence includes backup configuration snapshots, destruction reports for retired tapes, and logs showing completion of retention enforcement jobs. If an exam question contrasts backup retention not considered with backup retention aligned and verified, the latter is correct. An assessor reads backup compliance as part of end-to-end data lifecycle control, not a separate domain.
Testing gives life to policy. Restoration and purge drills confirm that automation works and data lifecycle policies yield expected results. For example, restoring a random backup ensures data remains recoverable within retention, while running a purge simulation verifies that expired records truly disappear. Evidence of testing includes drill schedules, result summaries, issue logs, and sign-offs. Assessors like to see test evidence that is recent and linked to real datasets. On the PCIP exam, the correct answer is usually the one that couples policy with demonstration. Proving capability outranks writing procedure.
Exceptions do occur, but they must be narrow, temporary, and documented. Each exception should state reason, dataset, compensating control, expiration date, and executive approval. Exceptions must not become silent renewals. An assessor will check that expired exceptions are closed or reapproved explicitly. This record demonstrates governance awareness. The PCIP exam rewards answers that control the life cycle of exceptions with dates and signatures, ensuring that risk acceptance remains visible and finite rather than indefinite. Metrics transform retention from background process to measured discipline. Monthly reporting should cover records deleted, exceptions open, average purge completion time, and any purge failures or delays. Trends help management detect backlog, spot misconfigured jobs, or plan storage cost reductions. Assessors value quantitative summaries supported by raw logs and ticket samples. The exam's preferred pattern is measurable, reviewed performance evidence that compliance is living, not dormant. Numbers alone are not enough. They must trigger review and corrective action. The practical close is small but powerful. Choose one dataset this week and shorten its retention period by policy update and system configuration. Schedule a verified purge run for the next eligible data slice and collect the logs, sign-offs, and summary report. Capture the before and after retention entries in your register. That single step embodies the examiner's mindset. Recognize unnecessary retention, reduce it, execute deletion, and preserve proof. By demonstrating repeatable data minimization with verifiable outcomes, you turn abstract control language into concrete assurance, the essence of what the PCIP exam wants you to understand. Stepping back, minimizing retention is the quiet core of payment security. Every byte kept longer than necessary multiplies exposure without adding value. A disciplined organization knows where its data resides, classifies it with purpose, encrypts it while alive, deletes it on time, and proves it died. Assessors care less about storage technology and more about traceability. Who decided the lifespan, what executed the purge, where the proof lives, and when the action occurred. For example reasoning, follow that chain, actor, action, evidence, and timestamp, and you will always select the option that reflects true control. Thanks for listening. For more audio courses, daily newsletters, and more, please visit baremetalcyber.com.